And welcome back to the Morning Blend with our continuing series, All That Sparkles with Kesslers Diamonds. Well, when it comes to sparkle, an engagement ring should top the list. Finding the right one can be a little bit tricky. So today, a guide to finding the perfect fit and style.
Our next guest is in the business of making that whole shopping experience easier. Monica Kessler is with Kesslers Diamonds. Great to see you.
You too.
This is fun. I think people dream of a ring and wearing a ring for years and years, their whole lives. But then when it comes to actually choosing one or receiving one and being proposed to, it's kind of overwhelming.
It is, and I think what we find is the Knot.com had just finished their 2017 survey, and 70% of women are involved in the process in some way. Whether it's shopping with the significant other, whether it's dropping hints. They want to have some kind of they want to have some kind of input, it seems like.
That makes sense.
Well, and how do you suggest somebody find the perfect ring? It took me almost a year, so I get that it's hard to find the right ring. And once you do, I mean, when you're trying things on, it looks different on your hand than it does in a picture. You might see something on Pinterest, and you're like, I want that, and then you put it on, and it's not. It doesn't look good on your hand.
I think it's similar to wedding dress shopping. You know, you have these ideas of what you like. You've been on Pinterest, you've been on different jewelers' websites, and then you go in and then you start saying, oh, I want that one and that one, and then you try it on and it's like, oh, maybe I should try something different. So I think going with a friend or the significant other, whichever it is, and trying a bunch of stuff on and really getting an idea what style you like.
My guess is that you think along with shopping for the perfect ring, you should also at the same time be shopping for a jeweler. Is that part of the process in your opinion?
I think so. Yeah, I think you find where you're comfortable, you find what warranties you like, what experience you like, all that is kind of in a bundle.
I want to see some of the styles. I love rings. Like, I just think engagement rings are so beautiful. What are some of the styles that are really popular? I know you brought some that are interesting, like just classic to start with. Still a big deal.
Yeah, it seems like the classic's coming back. You can see right there, very tailored, straight lines, and the emphasis really being on that center stone, whatever shape it might be.
Very
really
timeless.
Emphasizes that.
Beautiful. I love that. That's absolutely gorgeous. What about the oval?
So oval, although round is still about 50% of rings, oval has gained in popularity. It's up to 7% right now of rings are made with ovals. Only 1% in 6 years ago. So
interesting. I found in trying on, because I had thought I wanted a round, that trying on an oval made your fingers look longer if you have short hands. Yeah, it made your your hand look a little more feminine.
It's a bigger look too. You're going to get a bigger kind of bang for your buck if you want to say that way too.
But again, that goes back to how different things look on your hands. Rose gold is still very popular.
Rose gold's still popular, and in both examples I have here, the halo as well. So you'll still see the halo, different versions of it. But
and I've noticed in stacking that people will use rose gold. So that color gold along with the silver, the regular yellow gold, which looks beautiful too, I think.
Yeah, mixing of metals. It doesn't have to be all rose, all white. It can be a mixture as well.
What about the Art Deco look? Because we saw that a couple seconds ago when we were teasing it. That's cool.
This is my favorite.
I just got back from New York where we were at a spring launch, and Art Deco is kind of this new style coming. Well, I shouldn't say new. It's coming back, right? Art Deco is our old style, but geometric lines, very linear, just a unique twist now. It's something different.
Great pop with that, I think. That's really neat.
I love that. I mean, look, it's so different.
That's gorgeous.
That's really neat.
That's totally
great shape to that.
One of those things that people see and they stop you like, let me see your ring, you know? I love that. What is there anything that we absolutely have to know or do before we choose a ring?
Sure, I think the basic, most important thing is getting your finger size. Everybody's different sizes, but a stock, if you want to say a stock ring, what you might find in a store will be anywhere between a 6 and a 7 for a woman. So knowing your finger size, because if you're something outside of that size, oftentimes it's better to special order it in a specific finger size. Sizing up and sizing down can really ruin the longevity of that ring. So really getting it to that specific size, not guessing, not based on her foot or her shoe size or anything like that. Knowing specifically is really important.
How often is it that somebody does what Tiffany mentioned, which is seeing something on Pinterest or a picture and then they try it on and they like what they've seen in a photo?
Yeah, I think so. I think you'll have a mixture.
Yeah, that's interesting because I do think it's true that things look a lot different on your own hand than when you see it on a model or you see it in a picture.
Even metals, I think metals too show differently on different skin tones.
Yeah, so you can come in and shop with your guy for an engagement ring, or you can send him with some suggestions or tips. Go with your mom, go with your girlfriend. You can find a Kessler's. Have a good time. Yeah, it should be a fun process. KesslersDiamonds.com is where you can go to find out more about all the wonderful jewelry that they have, along with a store location closest to you, and there's one downtown too that's beautiful. Great to see you.
Great to see you guys.
So much.
Thank you.
Still